Say hello. Hello. Hi, beautiful. That's my little bug. Hey guys, happy I don't know, you know, I don't think I'm gonna say happy what day anymore. Just happy day. Oh, happy day. I'm mildly on a mild caffeine rush right now. I just finished my ISO Latin style cafe coffee. It's the only kind of coffee that I drink anymore, unless I'm like out and I just got a taste for like Starbucks or something. But anyway, hey, it's been a minute since you guys have seen a recent vlog from us. If you have not, I will link the video that kind of updates you on everything that's gone on. She is totally not happy right now. She wants this camera. Hold on. Say hello. Hello. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. Mommies. That's mommies. That's mommies. Here you go. Thank you. I will link the update video on the screen for you to go and check out that video after you finish watching this one. A lot has gone on. We're going through a lot right now. With Cameron, actually tomorrow is her EEG appointment where they will be taking some scans of her brain to make sure that everything is good and she's not actually experiencing some seizures. But for those of y'all who are like, what? Cameron has benign paroxysmal torticollis, which basically, in a nutshell, I would suggest that you Google it and kind of get an idea of what it is. But in her case, she has a hard time holding her head up for a permanent state. You know how most babies are like midline. I'm holding my head like midline. She kind of leans from left to right. Torticollis, muscular torticollis is a condition where the neck muscles are strained, and so typically children who have muscular torticollis are children who just lean on one side, whereas paroxysmal is more of a left to right situation, and it deals with the spinal cord, the brain, and so she sees a pediatric neurologist. I'm just giving you this information so I won't have to repeat it a whole lot. So when somebody asks a question in the comments, y'all got my back, okay? She leans from left to right. And so basically, if you follow me on Snapchat, I posted a post about her this morning on Snapchat where you can see for Cameron, we really don't know what side is the side that induces an episode. So an episode is when she has a migraine. She can have migraine, vertigo. People ask how we know that she's having a migraine. If I can, I will try to get some footage so that I can share it with you. And the reason why I will be getting footage regardless is because I was advised to do so by her doctor so that we can take it in with us for her follow-up appointments, and we can actually examine what she's doing. He can see with his expert eye, you know, different things that I may not have noticed, and he's asked that I do that anyway. But basically, when she's having a migraine, she's not able to hold her head up at all. Her limbs become weak. She's not able to stand at all. Her eyes sometimes roll in the back of her head and come back down, or they'll twitch from side to side. If they're twitching from side to side, then usually it's also vertigo and a migraine. She has very, very serious, severe sensitivity to motion and light. So typically what I've noticed in her past experiences with episodes is that they happen when we're out. And what I noticed, the correlation is that it could be bright outside, it could be loud outside, or it could be loud where we are. So the last one that she had was at church. At church on Bible study nights, it's dark in the room, the music is loud, and they're flashing lights all over the place. And before you know it, she's having a migraine. So when we go out the house now, Cam wears sunglasses if it's super, super bright. We've been trying to work with her and help her to become used to wearing sunglasses. And then we're actually going to be getting a referral tomorrow from her neurologist to see an ophthalmologist, because see how she's leaning? See how she's leaning? Yeah. She'll go up and down. But she's not. See how she's not. Sit down, Gigi. Sit down. And she doesn't want to show us. She's not midline. You see how her head is tilted a little bit to the left? We'll be getting no baby, you can't have mommy's camera. We'll be getting a referral from her neurologist for a pediatric ophthalmologist, because on top of everything else, her right eye, the actual eyeball is somewhat inverted, and it's something that her pediatrician even noticed when she was a little baby. But obviously, I don't mean to sound like I'm going in on pediatric medicine, but pediatricians don't have the expertise or experience in certain things, so they kind of write off they write off things that parents oftentimes come in concerned about as normal. And that's pretty much what she did with us. She said, oh, that's normal, you know, she probably has a lazy eye, she'll grow out of it. Well, now that we know that her condition deals with her brain, we're more so paying attention to a lot of things. So we're getting the EEG. The EEG will show if there's any is it called ocular, I think, but anything going on with her eyes, a tumor or anything like that. I'm just telling you what they're going to be looking for. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm concerned about it, but when I say it out loud, I kind of want to cry. Well, whatever. So they're going to be looking for all of those different things in her EEG. And people have been asking me, like, are you okay? How are you? I appreciate you for asking, because I don't get that a lot. But I'm good. You know, you guys know that if you've been following this channel, then you know that throughout my pregnancy, I went through a lot. Pretty much the most easiest part of becoming a mother for me has been labor, and I'll link the labor and delivery video for you guys to check it out. But if you haven't done so already, or if you have done so, then you saw that it was really a seamless process. I mean, it wasn't like it was pain-free. It was very painful, but that was the most uncomplicated part of this journey that Cameron, her father, and I have gone through so far. So I'm kind of used to the high risk concerns. You know, I was high risk pregnant. I was you know, I dealt with things after I had her, and immediately after she was born, I noticed some things with her. Literally before we left the hospital, I mentioned to the discharge pediatrician that I was concerned about her eyes. So, you know, this is nothing new to me. I just continue to trust God. I have continued to pray and continue to, you know, commit my thoughts to him, and, you know, not really worry too much about it. But I can't fake the funk and act like I'm not, you know, a little bit nervous. It is a very scary situation to be totally consumed and worried about your child. Like, it's normal and it's okay, and it doesn't mean that I lack in faith in some way, but it just means that my flesh is weak. You know what I'm saying? The spirit is willing. But I just go with the flow. You know, it's like I said on Snapchat, and if you, I keep preaching Snapchat, but I'm telling you, it is so convenient for me to pick up my phone and just like snap something real quick. There are mothers out there who have buried their children, who have buried their babies, who didn't even get to bring their babies home. I myself experienced that. I know what it is. And so I take every day as a gift, and I take it in stride. And I thank God every single day for this little person that, like I say all the time, her dad and I are so proud of. She is a strong kid. She is so strong. And so I'm really in love, not in love, but I really am in like with her neurologist. He's well versed and experienced in her condition, which makes me happy. And so yeah, that's what's going on. I just had to give you guys that synopsis so that when you hear me talk about it again, I'm not gonna give you the whole spill again, but I did want to tell you that much. So we're about to leave out. Dada's at work, and say hey, friends. Wave, Gigi. They haven't seen you since you was a widow bug. Say hey, wave. Tell them, how old are you now? How old are you, Cam? Cameron Giselle, how old are you? Okay, fine. So we're getting ready to go to Chick-fil-A because that's how I feel this morning. And to the grocery store because I need to get some stuff to cook for dinner tonight. And that's about it. I just wanted to come in and check in with you guys, say hey. I'll probably come back on camera a little bit later, probably around her nap time, and talk to you guys again. But yeah, just wanted to say good morning. It is 9. I literally got maybe 3 hours of sleep. Cam was up all night crying, just not herself. You know, it is what it is. So that's why I'm high on coffee, because I haven't eaten yet, and that coffee is like bomb. It's bomb. If you're interested in coffee that's actually healthy for you, it has Ganoderma. Google it. It's amazing. And if you're interested, contact me. Leave a comment down below, or I'll have my email address. It's always in the info box, and I can give you some information about it. But we're about to head out the door because she's cranky, and she's actually really, really sleepy. So we'll talk to y'all in a bit. Say bye, friends. Say bye, friends. Bye, friends. Say hi.
I thought you was keeping the same. Hey guys! Oh, hey! Say ooh. Say ooh.
Is she feet on the line? I started to say what I call you, but I ain't want. Uh-oh. Okay, so we are in the car. We're literally 5 minutes away, and her appointment is actually, it's 12:15, so we're making good time. But she is asleep. She's falling asleep in the back seat. Now the place is, her doctor's office is only like 8 to 10 minutes from the house, so she's only been asleep for maybe 5 minutes now. But I was trying to get all her sleep in on the table, so hopefully she will be in agreement for this process. Lord, y'all, by the time y'all see this, it will have happened, so I ain't gonna even bother saying y'all pray for us. But Lord, I'm praying for this doctor, or whoever the person is that's responsible for putting these probes on her, because I don't know. I'm like so exhausted, you guys. I didn't mention it in the vlog from yesterday, but Tony was gone all week, and so I'm so tired. I am so tired. Cam's been fussy all week. She's been leaning a lot. Like, it's almost inevitable that she has a another episode coming soon, so during that time she's like crankier than usual. She's also teething. She got one of her top teeth came in, and so the other one is trying to come through now. So she's just not been really fun to hang with this week. So I am just really exhausted. I didn't go to bed really until like 4 a.m. Wednesday night. I went to bed pretty decent last night. I had to stay up and edit. I'm doing March Madness on my beauty channel, so if you're not subscribed, head over there and check them out. Check out the videos. But March Madness pretty much means that I'll be uploading 3 to 4 times a week starting this week. By the time y'all see this, it'll be this week, the first full week of March. And then I'm also doing some collabs with some other bomb vloggers. So I've been just really tired trying to stay up and edit both videos for both channels. Tony doesn't know how to do any of that, so I do all that stuff myself, and I try not to edit while she's up. I just kind of try to spend time with her when she's awake. So yeah, it's just been really a long week. Typically, y'all know when Tony comes home from work, I give him a little bit of time, and then I release myself or relieve myself and leave out, or you know, disappear for a few hours just to get my mind right. But I haven't had the opportunity to do that this week. So now he had to go back to work today, and I know he's probably tired from, you know, training, but I might have to like disappear for a second. So we're pulling up to the doctor's office now. If the doctor will allow it, I am going to vlog in here, and I'll come back and talk to y'all in a little bit. So we are just leaving the appointment. It actually wasn't at all what I had mentally prepared for. It was not bad at all. And luckily for us, the tech that did her procedure was like really nice, and she sat with us the whole time and talked to me, and Cam really took to her, so it was nice. It wasn't bad at all. I asked if we were allowed to record, and absolutely no cameras were allowed, so we couldn't record. I wanted to you know, get some footage, not just because I want to share Cam's story, but to kind of show other parents so they are not as nervous as I was going into it for an EEG for their child. But you weren't allowed to do that. I can tell you though that it was super simple. All they had to do was they used wax to attach the probes to her head, and then they used the really light surgical tape and tape the probes in her head. I'm a little bit mad that I just washed Cam's hair. If y'all follow me on Snapchat, y'all know I just washed her hair, so I'm a little bit disturbed about that, but it's nothing, you know, it's no problem at all. So yeah, it was really simple. And then we scheduled her follow-up for next week, so we'll be back here again next week, and that's good because I needed to talk to her doctor anyway about some things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It went well. The goal is to have your child asleep or really sleepy during the process, so that they're less likely to move around, because you want to get a nice baseline for their movement, like the wave frequencies of the brain. But Miss Cameron stayed awake the whole hour. It was an hour-long reading, and she was awake the entire time, unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time. So it was cool. I mean, it was really all good. Like, she was fine, she was chill, she relaxed for the most part. It just went well, you guys. I don't really know what else to tell you. So I will be back next week. Obviously, between now and then, you'll hear from me again and update you on how it all turned out, and you know what the final results were. But thank you guys for going with me throughout this day and this whole little process that we've been going through. It's been nerve-wracking, but I really felt good about how it all went, and I'm not really worried at all, you know, not. So I'm getting ready to take her back home because it's about time for lunch, and I'll talk to you guys later. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Like I said, Dad was not able to come. Tony was at work, but you guys will probably see him later on this week in the vlog. All right, love you guys.